Hello and welcome back to Life is Strange. So we tried to record this already. You can just restart game from this chapter. Start. Yeah, just do that one. Yeah, because we have to redo everything. Yeah. So as you can see on the screen, we had to start from the end of a certain part because last time we recorded this, my computer decided to just freeze, meaning we lost all the audio.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do anything. It was the whole computer froze. It was completely hard locked. So we had to re-record this part. Like there was only like a minute of the end of this part.
Yeah.
And then the rest was in the next episode of the game.
Nathan, you better rewind. So
yeah.
Over and over.
What?
Be quiet.
Just remembering what happens.
Have to be invisible.
I was like, what? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just go back. We're going back to Rachel's corpse. Rachel's unfortunate grave.
Come on.
And
Nathan needs to die now.
then shit happens.
This is a big twist.
We could die, okay?
So, with how this game ends,
Max, please
does
hurry.
Max tell people where Rachel's body is? And she become the suspect for just knowing where it is, or do people just think she's a psychic?
Oh God, Max,
I don't know.
look. She's still there.
Don't look, Chloe.
And...
Stabby stab.
No.
That is like one of my worst fears is like someone unknowingly stabbing me with a needle.
Chloe.
And
What the fuck?
shooty shoot. They were saying because she saw a theory online once that her necklace represents the 3 times she gets shot, and the fact that they kind of emphasize it right here kind of gives that some more concrete evidence. If that's the right turn of phrase.
I don't know. There's a lot of weird theories about certain things in this game and Before the Storm, so.
Oh no. It was him the whole time.
Ooh. Alright, yep, I can skip it a that. Yep, we looked at these before.
Yep. Another one that were like, what the fuck? I think it was about Veronica not believing you or something.
Victoria?
Victoria, whatever the fuck her name is.
Victoria didn't believe your warning.
Do you think I fucking remember their names in this stupid thing?
I guess not. Alright. And here we go. That's a long needle. You know what always kind of bothers me in video games? There's not a whole lot of them, but when you look at all the characters and every single one of them has a huge gap between their thighs. Like, they just showed Mark Jefferson's, like, crotch area, and there's just, like, a U. Like...
Maybe he doesn't have a penis.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like a spoilers for season 3 of Nip Tuck. Maybe it's like Quentin who has no penis.
Previously on Life is Strange.
I don't think has anyone like I've never heard of that show until we scrolled past it on Hulu, which we still have not finished.
No.
We have like 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
What did you find?
The last season is complete and utter chaos.
Over and over.
I don't like the reason why I haven't wanted to go watch it because I don't like the last season. It's like boring.
Yeah.
Each other.
It doesn't have like a hook like who was the what was Quentin's serial killer or not killer? He didn't kill.
The slasher.
Yeah, the carver.
The carver.
Yeah. We didn't have like a carver type thing or some kind of like mystery going on. And this one is more like, oh, Christian's an asshole.
As usual.
He's always been an asshole. Also, remember in the first season when they hired like a psychiatrist or whatever?
Yeah.
She just disappeared and they never talked about her again.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he was either...
But they kept everybody else. Everybody moved from like Miami to LA.
Yeah. I'm guessing what it was either the audience didn't like the character or the actress didn't want to come back. They didn't want to recast it. It was like, oh, she doesn't exist.
It's probably like she got a better offer on a different show, probably.
Yeah.
And she's like, no.
It's funny how that happens with shows. Like in like a lot of shows, sometimes they just straight up change what their premise was. Like Family Matters was just like a sitcom about the family, and then Urkel became such a popular character that it's made around him basically. Yeah. But originally there was like a younger daughter, and she just like after like one season she was never seen again because she got written out of the show. It's like, but how do you let those kind of like loopholes happen? Those are like very obvious loopholes that people are going to ask questions.
Yeah. I don't know. I always find it kind of weird when it's like, you know, it's different if like they say like the person died or like moved away or something. Like, instead of just like poof, they're gone forever.
It happened like I forget when it happened, but like at one point during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like the set completely changed, and they never mentioned why. They didn't move. They didn't like redecorate. I didn't even try to say it weird. I just said it. It's just like here's a new set.
Yeah.
And everyone, I was saying that weird. It's I can like tell between older episodes and later episodes. I was gonna say newer, but none of that show is new.
Yeah.
I think I don't know when it ended, but it's an old show. I haven't watched that show in so long. I don't think it's streaming anywhere that we have.
Fuck. It's good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in such a long time though. That was like summer of like 2000, like 4 or 5. Like it was like on Nick at Night, and that's why I would watch it so much. And like that show just reminds me of that particular summer. There's like that show and like Super Mario Sunshine. I was playing that summer, and I remember that because hanging out with like we had this like we were like friends with the family, but I hung out with the guy who was. You met him when we went to Malden one time. The guy Jimmy, he was in a wheelchair, so we'd go there to play video games and stuff with him. But we'd go there, we'd have like bonfires and stuff like that summer. So like I associate all these things with like that summer. I don't know
it's a rumbling.
I don't know how we got here. We're playing Life is Strange.
Yep.
So yeah, now you're in the dark room. Jefferson took pictures of you. Now you got to use your wits to try to escape. Yeah, the last episode of this game, I said show. This game is so fucking weird. Like the last few chapters are just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
Finally, I'm free. Almost.
Yeah, I don't quite get the appeal, and they're not as popular. There's still some games around that are episodic like this, where like they actually release.
I hate looking at myself.
Like you know, it's like, oh, here's episode 1 in like January 20 whatever, and then here's episode 2 in May. Yeah. It's like I couldn't imagine playing a game like that where you just like you can play like the first chunk, and then have to wait several months to play the next chunk. Because like I know how like Telltale would do it. Like there was still other episodes were like still actively in development, and they start releasing them. Like if you want to do it episodically, at least have like all the episodes done and then release them like that. Because that way it could be on a steady structure, you know. Are you trying to figure out what to do?
Yeah, it didn't give me the focus option before, so I'm looking around like a dum-dum.
Oh.
But this is the only way.
Oh, that's great.
There we go.
Oh, Max.
Whee! Back in time.
This angle is seek. A slightly unconscious one.
So we also kind of got a new setup going on. So I used to have the small little like 12-inch TV or something like that I would use to play games on and stuff. But because my old TV that I used to have, I lent it to my dad. He got a new TV today. So I have my 32-inch TV back. So now I have a way bigger monitor to play games, which makes more sense because we can actually fucking see.
Yeah, this will be good for like the Wii games and what have you.
Yeah, we go for all sorts of stuff because we can
Well,
see
yeah.
shit,
Max, you fucked up my shot.
and it's better quality image.
Yeah.
We have all
You're
the
not like,
time.
huh? What? Huh?
Now, I knew you were special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes. I still hate that word. But I love.
So creepy. I don't know what the fuck
purity
this
of your
guy's
own
doing.
I
image.
have to.
Not like Rachel.
I'll write myself a
I
note.
was always looking in the wrong
I have to go to
places.
Walgreens tomorrow.
Poor
Oh,
Rachel.
yeah.
Wait. Let me try this angle. Don't move.
Don't know what to say here.
Yeah. So when we recorded this last time, we tried to record this last time, I was like fucking with the cat and stuff. The cat's
Yeah.
not in here right
If
now.
only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows and an eye for
This
a
like
whole
kind of
lot
situation always made
As his
me
elite
feel weird
family
about
will
wanting to
find
be a
out,
photographer,
along
like
with
as a
Arcadia
hobby. Because it's like, this is what people think I'll end up like just because I'm that kind of person that's already weird. So if you were like,
eyes.
oh yeah, they like drugged and murdered people and took photographs of them, they wouldn't be like, really? They'd be like, makes sense.
Just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into my hands. You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
Chloe.
Chloe, right. Yeah, I'm sorry that that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised. Or care.
I hate when people use like
Though I
dropout
promise,
as like a bad
People
thing.
will care when you die tonight, Max. I
It's like
wasn't lying
some
when I
people
said
just
you had a
can't do
gift.
school.
Yeah. Yeah, there needs to be more.
Okay.
It's pretty much you either got public school,
Now this looks
stupid
good.
expensive private school, or homeschooling.
Maybe a few
And
more close-ups.
Homeschooling is just. I don't understand why anyone would voluntarily do that.
Yeah.
Max,
But like,
please do not move
don't know,
so
it's-
much. I need you posed and framed.
because it feels like,
my
you know,
way.
there's schools that are more tailored to like special needs, like
Yeah.
what I went to, but like they had such shit curriculum and so poor, such low funding that like I have so many gaps in my knowledge because they just didn't teach them in my school. People are like, how do you not know that? It's like because they didn't teach it in my school,
Yeah.
or because how they worked on such a weird basis that like pretty much everyone
Just
could
don't listen, do you?
work on their own pace, and because of that, they didn't actually teach lessons. They just gave it's like
You might have
so
seen
it
all
was
this coming.
really stupid how it worked.
Damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you,
But, like,
and I've noticed that
You go to like a big school,
fearless
especially if you live in a really big
than
school
maybe your
district.
whole life.
The classes are so big that you get no one-on-one attention with your teacher
Remember my
or your
number
student who needs it more. And sometimes those big schools will have like
Shot.
programs or like classes for those more one-on-one attention-needing people, but it's only like for one period, and it's not a specific course they teach. They're just like there to help you with your homework, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, as someone who's been in public school, private school, and like I had tutors sent to me through the school district, like kind of a little taste of all three. Homeschooling or like, you know, just learning from home can be good. Like I had tutors that were great and like they made me understand the material. And at other times it was just downright distracting or
I'm definitely more awake in this photo.
sorry, I was paying
I
attention.
could try this one.
Or I was not comfortable with the teachers I didn't really like being in my home
Work.
because it felt like they could attack things around you that were like, oh, this is why, and your parents must not love you or something. Like the science tutor that I had, who was awful, like he would teach me what they were teaching in the classroom, right? So he'd be learning about like rocks. And he'd give me a test on volcanoes and asked why I was crying and how come I didn't know the material. I'm like, cause this isn't what you dang taught me.
Well,
Don't blame me because you're fucking up. I don't know what you're doing. Like, are you confusing me with a different person that you're supposed to be teaching these things to? Like, I don't get it.
yeah. I had like a brief period where I had like tutors sent to my house because I was in between schools.
Yeah.
And I think I had actual at-home tutoring like twice, but they moved it to the library because I was too distracted at home.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing. Like my
I'm getting some
math tutor,
spectacular images here, Max.
excellent at her job.
Yes,
Like I could understand
Victoria
things, but she
would
was such a
kill to
crazy
be in that
cat lady
place, but
that the cats would just
doesn't
climb on the
understand
papers,
our
and we'd be like, "Oh, gotta pause, can't do anything. They're
You're
busy."
the winner, Max. I choose you.
I mean,
I
it
feel
would have
like-
been a problem if I like sucked at math, but she made it pretty easy for me to understand.
I know you're scared. You
I feel like
have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here.
I'm the type of person that
Replaced
that's
by
like
fear as you realize what's
working
about
from
to
home / like schooling from home doesn't really work because
Why are you
it's hard to
doing
separate.
this?
Like, no,
I'm so
I
glad
like
you asked
separate
that question.
home from work
Simply
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed
like,
with
when
the
I'm
idea
home,
of
I'm
capturing
home.
That moment, innocence.
So like even like doing like YouTube stuff, I get so distracted because
that
I'm
shift
home.
from black
Yeah.
to white.
It's like,
to gray.
yeah, I can just go to the kitchen and get a snack and go sit down on the couch, watch TV or whatever.
They
Yeah.
But if I had like a
lose that
separate
naivete.
place to go
However,
Like, if I-
some
if I,
Blackwell
like,
students carry their whole
work for a company as a video editor
optimism
and
with them,
went to an
like
office to
an aura.
work, it'd be
And
different.
those lucky few become my models.
Anyway, I'm not paying attention to this game at all.
Subjects.
I kind of am because I remember
You're a
this.
psychopath.
Yeah, like we did all this like,
Yeah.
This is your last
and then the reason
session.
why we like skipped like a
Contrary,
week
Max.
was because
so
we did it, and then I was just so
Nobody knows
annoyed
what's
that I didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, it was more like really.
And don't get
Like
me
if that
started
happens again, I
on
will
your
lose
late
my shit.
partner.
And then I got
I had enough of
distracted
those
because I was making a
folk
bunch of
sluts my
videos, and
single
I
days.
guess you can call it my main channel. Because a bunch of like new stuff is happening, and I want to try to like,
You will.
Yeah, there was a
forever
bunch of
be
game
hurt.
news recently, which is
Unlike your
good.
sweet
yeah.
Kate
But I want to try to like
I don't believe in it.
keep up with that channel a little more than I
She
have been
could've
because
been
I haven't
my
really been paying
masterpiece.
attention to it because I don't know. I like doing Let's Play videos
In my
more, but they
muse.
don't get as much views.
Yeah.
Kate believed, and she survived. You failed to break her. She's stronger than ever.
That just makes
And
it sound like she
she'll
has
outlive you.
superpowers. She's stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Who
Did the
knows?
Bibble give her that?
Maybe I'll pay Kate a visit soon and test
Mm-hmm.
her.
Well, no, I know I did it in case
You will not
you
get
can't see.
away
There's no
with this.
camera.
I want you to know that.
When you told
Until
the
microphones
principal
learn
that
how
I
to
made Kate cry,
Detect
I
nodding.
thought you almost had me. It's good.
I
I
have
was
to
doing
explain.
Just
the
put a
principal
GoPro
well,
just
like
right
most
there on the
administrators.
Just
A
get
closet
real up
drunks.
close.
I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework.
You used Nathan.
I prefer the term manipulated.
The lips really freak me out sometimes.
Nathan's was easy to
Just the
twist around.
mouths.
I became a sort of
Yeah, like-
father figure
Like,
for
I
Nathan.
don't know, mouth
It
animations
happens
to like get like lip syncing
Teacher-student
person
relationship.
perfect is like
It's kind of
I'm not smart enough for
touching
like
for a
have
while.
know
Did you tell
much
him
about how
everything
stuff
about
works.
your plans at
It's like how
Blackwell?
come like in animated movies it can be done so well, but in like video games it's
told
like
you what he
always
needed to
so
hear.
weird.
In return,
Yeah.
I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your
I
subject.
can understand like
Rachel,
in like an open world game or something like that where like the character's walking
That's
by
the
and
real
like
tragedy.
talking, you're not really gonna be
Nathan thought he
focusing
could
on
be
it.
an
But like in
artist like
something like
me.
this, where it's just like
Instead,
it's all
the dumbass
like
gave him an
cinematic, I think.
overdose.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't move the scene around. Like you only see the front
Why,
of their face,
Rachel?
and you're gonna see the
Yeah.
mouse moves.
Time to
It's
tell
weird
you
that they wouldn't
everything.
focus
but she,
on the lip sync
was
as
special.
much.
a human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
Did you know she also had a connection with Frank?
Let's be honest. She was doing the classic bad boy thing. She was over Frank before it began. He just didn't know. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
Oh, I see.
Okay then.
You and your friends almost beat Nathan to death. See, we're
So,
not so different.
Words and
Yes,
sentences.
yes, we are.
Yeah.
I cared more about
We're
Nathan
talking
than you did.
Thoughts
Feeling-
forming.
farming.
It's just too bad
Farming.
that he fell in lust with Rachel.
Like farming.
He actually thought he could make
Yes, thought
what I
farming.
do with
What
the
are we
camera
farming?
and subject, like
Thoughts.
father,
Thoughts?
but not like son.
Where is
What would a
Nathan
thought
now?
farm look like?
Oh my god.
Can you Photoshop that?
After what he
No.
did to Rachel,
Please?
I knew I
No.
couldn't keep him
Please?
as a protege from the
Go
father.
away.
Now the police will
Can
never
you Google
find his
thought
body.
farm?
No.
Do you finally
Can I
get
Google
it now,
thought
Max?
farm?
I mean, if you really want to,
I can't
but
compromise my vision
no.
with amateurs.
You are an amateur.
It was in my ass.
Look at the trail of death you left behind. You can't blame all this on Nathan. I don't care what you do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I know body
I
farms
do
are a
love
thing.
your spirit,
But that's a really
but you
different
brought
picture.
yourself here by your own choice. Anyway, I
Thor.
like my model.
Thor
face
farms?
on her.
Oh my god.
So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing.
Okay.
You don't need a computer to print your work out.
It was the first image result for Thought Farm.
Why does he look like wet ramen noodles?
I don't know.
I have all those photos in my
To say
diary.
that's like a thank you that you put in the video.
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
This is purity personified.
I have to pee. Oh, that's me.
I wish you could see yourself now.
Apparently, a thought farm is an actual term. It's a place that produces thoughty women.
Oh, is that like a almost a cult? Yeah, it's a cult.
Oh,
I was trying to think of like frat or like sorority, but for some reason it came out cult. Okay.
all right. So,
Yeah.
you gotta. What do you gotta do now?
I think I have to wait for him.
Is out of focus.
Oh, yeah, say
come
something.
over.
You say something
That's
about
my
your
fault,
journal.
Max.
Yeah, I already looked at it. So
I have all those photos in my diary.
we have to wait for him to try to come back over here.
I wish you had been around.
Don't
back
you
in
gotta,
my
I think
day.
there's something you're supposed to try to do. To, like, distract him or something. Oh, you're
Damn,
okay. You're
I
supposed to
missed
say
it.
something. Yeah, that's right.
I better
You're supposed
rewind.
to rewind time, and then you say
Yep.
something before he goes over there.
Yeah. Which one was faster? Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, that noise was
Speak.
inappropriate.
Wait,
Please.
Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Jefferson,
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures, especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
you
I think you lean into
still
the
have
mic
my
just to
diary.
Nobody's going.
I didn't know what I was trying to do,
Thanks
okay?
for reminding me.
just make a weird
There's nothing
fucking
more
noise,
innocent
apparently.
than a teenager's
That
diary.
is what I do with most of my time.
Look at your selfies. What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
Skip. Yeah, because now I can.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to
Back to the
look at
moment this
that,
all
and then you
started.
rewind time.
Yeah, I know.
So we should probably end episode 26
all the way
here
back to the
at
moment
the
this all
26-minute mark. Huh? That's convenient, isn't it?
Ow.
This could be your chance to fix everything.
Yeah. So not a lot going on commentary-wise because the game is just a lot of talking at this point.
Yep.
So we're gonna focus on the photo and come back with episode 27. So see you guys then. Bye.